present this humble offering which I wrote in this book that Srila Prabhupada attributes, which is like for initiated disciples can write a personal offering if there is no place for them in the official book. So this is my humble offering to you for your pleasure, for the pleasure of the Vaishnavas present and for Sri Shigandaraka Giridhari, Sri Gauranitai, Shalagram Srila. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances in the dust of your lotus-like feet. When I visited Sridham Mayapur in 1976, I remember seeing your shoes inside the temple room beside the entrance door. You were taking darshan of the deities, or maybe you were giving lecture. I don't remember. I only remember your shoes standing there. Such a beautiful memory. It came to me recently when I was chanting. I also remember touching your lotus-like feet when you were taking darshan of Radha Madhava. I don't know if I was offending you or if you became transcendently angry. You did not say anything. Your lotus-like feet were soft and more cooling than moonbeams. I was offering dandavas to two moons shining before me. The devotees surrounding you were looking down at me, but they did not say anything either, compassionate as they were. Then I went into your room twice, first in Mayapur, then in Vrindavan. How fortunate I was to have that brief association with you. It saved me. When I hesitated to enter, you invited me with a movement of your hand so that I could receive your mercy. It was inconceivable, sitting in front of you, and I was full of passion and ignorance. Still, your glance of mercy reached me and blessed me and never left me. You tolerated me and fanned that little spark of good that only you could see and feel. Thank you. I don't know how many lifetimes I have to endure in this material realm until the beautiful personification Bhakti will embrace me, touch my soul, and allow me to place the effulgent dust of her lotus-like feet upon my head and accept me as her servant, never to be lost again in loneliness and fear. Dear Srila Prabhupada, I don't really know who you are and who I am. I only know my extremely fallen condition and your causeless mercy upon me, reflecting on your butter-soft heart and compassionate nature. Thank you once again. You have lit a candle which will never die. You are illuminating ISKCON. You are illuminating the whole universe. You are illuminating your disciples. You are illuminating the darkness of ignorance. You are the effulgent sun of transcendental knowledge. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. The association of devotees is igniting my spiritual life like a small fire burning in the deep woods of Kali Yuga. Before, my life was a fruitless tree. Now it has become a stepping stone to the door of liberation. By your grace, Srila Prabhupada, this is taking place. Your heart is like a golden lotus flower, sprinkled with drops of ecstasy, or it is like an island in the midst of the wide field of sanctification. When I hear your words vibrating through my ears, I can enter there, and the waves of material desire, ready to swallow me, will die on its shores. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. I was sleeping and someone else slept, but you woke me up. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Now, it is time to end this offering. It is getting late in my life. I have to prepare myself to welcome the afterlife. May faith destroy fear and the holy name transform my heart. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Please forgive me and let me become useful for your preaching mission, if you please so decide. Your lowly servant, Aristahidas. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.